Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. Maxey surveys. And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Now here's Brown. Sinks that one from the post.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I talked with him about Joel Embiid and asked him what he wants his team to do against him defensively. And he said, I told our big guys to play with physicality out there, but to also know when to go straight up and not let him bait us into silly fouls. It's not an easy assignment, but Coach seems confident in their chances of containing Joel. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Brown. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A. And lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Boston shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Pass to Drummond. Embiid with it. Looking to win the run. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Porzingis. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
George, no good. Now White. It's stolen by Maxey. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Excellent D from Maxey that time, getting the steal and starting the break.
Boston on offense. 3-point lead. And finished off by Tatum.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
There's the triple. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. 76ers trail by 5. It's George on the wing. Pass to Embiid. To the inside. Here's McCain. The three. Good work defensively by White.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Come on.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
The 76ers making a switch here.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
To the paint, Yabusele. Denied by Tatum.
There's the link Tatum provides on the defensive side. He can change a game on that end.
Boston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Here's Holiday. Inside. Take it away. Gordon, right side. Gets the 3 to fall.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc.
Celtics lead by 4. Gordon with a steal. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called, the process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. These are his first free throws in the game.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe. I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Outside Oubre. Pass to Grimes. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Oubre. They grab their own miss. Here's Bona. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. Second chance effort. Driving inside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. "19 seconds left in the first. Out to the wing. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Here's Horford. Banked it in off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Oubre. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And play stops, a whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
For three, Maxey. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. It's rebounded by George. 76ers trail by 10. It's Walker on the wing. Now here's George. This one for three. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Porzingis misses. Left side, Walker. Pass to Drummond. Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
Outside Holiday. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Embiid.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Boston leading by 8. Pass to White. Back to Porzingis. That one is off. Embiid with a nice defensive effort. Here's George. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Count that bucket. George has got 5 points.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
The kick to Tatum. Drummond grabs the miss. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Walker. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Walker. A minute 58 left in the second. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Boy, evidence of the mobility there from Porzingis as he spreads the defense in screen and roll.
Yabusele. Here's Embiid. Tatum with some nice D.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Joel Embiid. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
Boston leading by 8. Porzingis, big strides. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
Here's McCain. Yet to see a basket. Philadelphia with another miss. Tatum with it. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Drummond grabs the miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Edwards. That one a little long. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Nine seconds left in the second quarter. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Embiid. And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back after this word. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Celtics lead by 11. Here's Pritchard. Inside. The rebound by Embiid. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Here's Cornette. The three is up. Again, the miss by Boston. Here we go, the Sixers on the break. George outside. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. George has got 8.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Here's Horford. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Horford hits them both. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, excellent possession from this team that time. When you set up Drummond down low, I mean, you're going to get trips to the line.
Second free throw, no good. Celtics leads by 8. Here's White. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Now here's Maxey. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Making opportunities. Maxey smartly using the pick and roll to create for his team.
Kick out to Brown. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have it, Allie. Thanks for that. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Embiid gives you a lot of scoring, rebounding, defense, and he can also beat you with the pass. He does not lack for confidence. He should. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Count it. Good.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
Holiday hits them both. 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Edwards. Here's McCain. Yabusele. No good on the three.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit us too.
Outside Holiday. From deep. Rebound by Philadelphia. Lowry, right side. 1:21 left in the third quarter here. Can't hit from in close. Brown scanning the floor. Outside Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
Come on, Porzingis, man.
Here's Bona. Here's Yabusele. Pass to McCain. And there's a pick. To the paint. Here's Yabusele. Still no points. Tatum pulls it in. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis misses. 76ers trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
A good display of Lowry's court vision there. Nice read to the open man.
So it's Boston now. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. The kick to Tatum. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Holiday taking his time here. And he drives in. Outside Tatum. 2 on the clock. With 1 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And so it's Boston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Maxey. Inside. Here's Embiid. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
What the fuck?
76ers trail by 4. Pass to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Now here's Embiid. George for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
White looking it over. And Embiid with the block. They get it back. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Sixers. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Up top, Embiid. Pass to Maxey. To take the lead. Back to Embiid. They get it back. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
There are a few men in the league that attack the glass as well as Drummond does. He's almost unstoppable chasing down second points. He's a tenacious and ferocious offensive rebounder.
Here's Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Brown. And that time also a missed shot. The Sixers leading. Pass to Embiid. Goes back up. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And here's Boston. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Operating inside, Porzingis.
Boy, Coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Knocked loose. Brown with the steal. Here's White. And he drew the blocking foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from. From here. for the Celtics.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Pass to Drummond, and here's Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Maxey on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Drummond's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. The Celtics with the lead. Now here's Tatum. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Going inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And Philadelphia making a change here. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Here's McCain to the middle. Pass to Embiid. From outside, off the mark.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. Another shot. Outside Porzingis. Down low. Here's Cornette. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Inside. Pass to McCain. Outside Maxey. For 3, George. Boston pulls it in. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one. And that puts him up 5. The second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
And that's an intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. There's 25 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. To the paint. Oh, Embiid punishing the basket.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So he gets them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And Maxey, here we go. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
That free throw is good for Maxey.
Exactly what this team needs, completing the and one.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
George hits them both. Here's Holiday. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a three-point game.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3. You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
George for 3. He's off from 3. And now they decide to foul.
Come on, man. He quit.